Hey guys, how's it going? This is my figure review for the NECA Toys Gypsy Danger Battle Damaged. Now I haven't been doing very many reviews and stuff, so I don't have a very fancy background or setup or anything. I actually need to build one. Put some time into that later. So, it's not that super fancy, but, you know, good review on figures, and I enjoy doing videos, so doing it for fun. But yeah, so first start off, the accessories that this guy comes with are, he gets two of the chain swords, about as long as my pointer finger, as you can see there. Now these you have to be very careful with, because of this one, as you can maybe see there if my camera focuses a little bit. As you can tell, has super glue, and I didn't do the best job super gluing it because they are very thin and they are a very soft plastic. And so when I took it out of the plastic and I was trying to put it into the tiny little hole there, I don't know if you can see it, my lighting is the best, that's another thing I need to fix. Trying to put it into those little holes there, it decided to fold on me and break. So, just a warning to you guys, be careful with your chain swords. Do not try and put too much force. They are a pain to get into those little joints there, but do not put too much force on them. But they have very stiff joints. But as for posability goes, the head doesn't have too much. Sways a little bit side to side. It's very stubborn, and that's pretty much the one pose you're going to get for the head. These move a little bit, but they don't stay in position, and I wouldn't suggest bending them, but the arms rotate all the way around. You just got to get the flap thingy out of the way there. It rotates. Elbows bend less than 90 degrees, but these aren't the most posable figures in the world, but I do love this figure. I absolutely adore this figure. It looks great for display purposes, and for someone like me who loves having a figure collection to display and to just pose, you know, I have like the Robot Damashi Gundam figures. I have some of those, such as this guy. So if I want super amazing poses, you know, I have other figures to do it. But this figure is very detailed. At the hip, leg goes forward about that much. Okay, it goes back about that much. Leg bends. You get very close to a 90-degree angle on the leg bends. And his feet, rather large, and the heel moves. As you can see, he's got joint in the ankle, so his foot can spin around, go forward, backward, side to side a little bit. So here the joints are very stiff. The feet, I actually love the design of the feet because it makes him, see, just stands on his own very well, which is really good for a for like me, because I have quite a few kids in my room. They don't mess with the figures that grab them or anything, but when you have people in your house that walk like elephants, it's good to have figures that stand up on their own very well, so they're not going to fall over and the pieces aren't going to go flying off or anything. But these are the only hands he came with, which is fine. I really don't mind too much. They're in a ball joint, they spin, they move all around. You can get quite a bit of movement out of his hands. Shoulder pieces do not move, which you don't really need to. Torso goes forward about that much, which is actually pretty good. Backwards about that much, pretty good. And spins all the way around. He's just, the joints are just very tight because I haven't messed with this figure too much. I got him for Christmas from my brother. But the detailing on this, my camera isn't super high def or anything, so I apologize for that. But You can see some of the scratches and the wear marks. My camera does not do this guy justice. He is very, very nicely detailed, and the paint applications are very, very nice, and they don't like scrape off, I guess. Like, you sit there and scratch at that, it's not gonna come off. It's very, very nicely detailed, and I absolutely love this figure. I love the Pacific Rim figures. This is the only one I have, but my brother has the knife head one, and I've seen quite a few like reviews and stuff on them, and I just love the figures. They seem to be very, very intricately detailed. You see all his vents. Very, very nice figure. And the movie, I thought, you know, I guess it got like bad reviews and stuff, but even despite the cheesiness I was with it, which I really didn't mind, because it's a movie about giant robots fighting monsters, you're gonna get a little cheesy at points. I mean, because really, I loved the movie though. I went and saw it with my my girlfriend. Then I went and saw it with somebody else, I don't remember who. And then I've seen it once at home on DVD, and then twice with my brother. I've seen this movie a lot of times, and I love it every time. But this figure, now, when I recommend these figures to you guys, if you love displaying your figures, if they're more to like, I guess, play with, I don't really know, because some of these guys can get on the pricier side of the spectrum, and like I said, he doesn't have a tremendous amount of posability, so I don't know if I'd recommend him to people who are like super obsessive with posability, or actually take them down and like play with them and mess with them more often than other people. But if it's for display purposes mainly, like a collector like myself, which I don't have a very big figure collection, but I'm working on it, but I would definitely recommend this figure. Like I said, my camera, I love my camera. I've had it for quite a while, and it does me, you know, I've spent a lot of time with it, and it's really nice, but it does not do this figure justice. I think it might be mainly my lighting, doesn't pick up on all the little details. This is a very, very nice figure, and I would definitely recommend it to collectors and people who are very picky about details, because it's a very nice paint application, and you can tell that it's been through battle, and it's all like charred up, and it's got scratches and stuff all over it. It's overall a very nice figure. I'm very, very pleased with this figure. And like I said, the only real complaint, the only real con about this figure is the chain swords and how flimsy they are. But I mean, then again, they were, you know, they could only make them so big to fit in the joint here. I'll put one in for it. So you can see the joint there. Try and get this in. Hopefully I don't break this one on camera. You have to get it in very sturdy in there. And see, the poses with the closed fists actually work pretty well with the chain swords. As you can see, the chain sword looks really nice on them as well, and it's very, very nicely detailed as well. But my only complaint is how, I guess, flimsy they are, which, like I said, I'm not overly upset about, because they could only make it so big because it has to fit in there between the hand and that, and it has to be to scale with this size of a figure. And to give you guys a size comparison, there, you can't even see him on camera, that's kind of funny actually. There is a regular Zaku 2 of the MSIA figure line, as you can see, so that's about the average size of the MSIA figures, and he goes up to his waist. So he is a fairly large figure. There we go. And so, to wrap up this review, say I would definitely recommend this figure to collectors. I love the figure very much, and I think you will enjoy it as well. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll be making more reviews of my other figures in the future. Peace.